Hello. Hopefully everybody is just as good as I am. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been a very busy time. I will be back now making regular videos. I've just been up to my knees in all sorts of shit. Very, 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 very busy. I've still been trading. It's just been a very, very, very busy time with all sorts in my life, right? So, like, comment, subscribe, share if you can. We'll go straight into it. I just want to say I did tweet the other day saying that I'm making the video. It should be uploaded. I tried uploading a 45-minute video and it got corrupted. Everything went to shit and it pissed me off. So I didn't feel like making a video for 2 days, which is, I think, understandable if some of you don't hopefully mind. But yes, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run through just. You've probably seen that I've got my previous video up, so only a couple of weeks left, and then we move on. I'm just going to show a couple of quick snippets from this video, and then I'm going to go into some other bits. So I don't edit my videos as well. I just don't have time, to be honest. I'm not going to sit here for 6 hours and create a video when 100 people are going to watch it. I know I should put more time and effort into them. I do put a lot of time and effort into them, but I have, yeah, other stuff that I need to do. So let's get straight into it. I'm just going to quickly show this, and then I'm just going to explain what yeah, I'll just play it. So, jump straight to Bitcoin. So if you remember, we drew this out to start, right? Right at the highs, literally the pinnacle of the highs, saying that obviously if this obviously does get showing an absolute flush, then we're going to come down. This is very, 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 very unlikely of happening now. I'll explain a few reasons why. Now, one, I can't really see Bitcoin is holding a lot more strength with a lot more alts. I did think that it could come down a lot quicker with alts as well, but it's not really showing it. A lot of alts have obviously got a lot of they're losing a lot more compared to Bitcoin because it looks like Bitcoin's sucking the life out of everything. So this is what, and obviously this wasn't drawn to scale. Like I wasn't expecting like September next year, sorry, September this year to like be hit. Do you know what I mean? I did say obviously this is drawn to scale, and I did mention obviously on previous videos that we could just do this, right? Which I do think is going to happen right now. I really do think that that's going to be the case. We're going to put back probably to about this level, and then we're going to bounce. Right, that's pretty much it, just for the first little snippet. So, the reason why I was expecting this expanded flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because I was expecting the whole market to dump. Now, the whole market did dump. So, Solana, we got the dump I was expecting. We were short from the highs. I actually pulled my trade out here. The reason why I did is because I expected, this is why I've kept these in, because I thought it could be a truncated C wave. I personally did. So I took my profit, and then we got this, and yeah, all right, it's not the end of the world though. We go again, all right? Same with this. This is obviously the drawing. I'm going to show both of these charts near the end anyway, but same for this. We're short literally right at the highs, two unbelievable trades, and don't really catch moves so pinnacly at the top, but it was, yeah, great. Took half my position here, half literally right at the lows. Great, absolute great trade. So a lot of other, I can show other markets as well, but I want to try and get on with it because this is going to take a very fucking long time. Right. So what am I trying to explain? The market fell a lot more than no, not more than expected. The reason why I was expecting this to happen is because I thought the whole market needed to fall because I was expecting everything to fall like an absolute truck of bricks, right? Shitload of bricks. But if that's the saying, I don't even know what I'm on about. But yeah, I expected the market to dump a lot more because I wanted Bitcoin to come down more as well. But Bitcoin, obviously, as you just heard there, is holding up a lot more than yeah, all the other altcoins. So because it's holding up more than the altcoins, that's when I said here that what we should get now is scrap this off, right? So we actually end up, yeah, actually deleting this and just fucking it off, right? And then obviously we're showing that it could be an ending diagonal, right? Now, let me just quickly, how am I just going to explain this? Have I got another bit? I can't remember where the next bit is. I'll think about it. I'll just play it around here in a second. But yeah, because we didn't get that, we've ended up fucking it off. Okay, so let me just quickly get rid of this. Because we didn't end up getting obviously the big dump, I was thinking, right, now we're actually going to be changing to a expanded an ending diagonal, expanded ending diagonal, right? But a running flat, which should come just inside of here, like I showed, and then we should bounce. I'm going to show another thing in a second as well. What I am doing, I am not being arrogant. I am not showing, right, I got this right. And all these things that I'm going to be showing, yes, I did get them right, but I am not showing them to be arrogant or to be cocky and Mr. Know-It-All. The reason why I'm showing you this stuff is because it should give you more confidence and confluence in that this shit is going to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Tough. I've got it wrong. I just don't think I have got this wrong. I am so confident. If you want to watch any of my previous videos, go and watch them from the start. You will load. I can't even speak. I don't edit my videos, so I'm not getting rid of this shit. So you're just gonna have to take it how it is, right? Honestly, you are going to learn a lot of stuff from the start of my videos. Yeah, it might be 10, 15 hours. It's probably 60 hours because I don't shut the fuck up on most of my videos, but just go through and watch them. It's going to give you more confidence in why we are expecting what we're expecting. I am speaking quick. I never normally speak this fast, but the reason why I am is because I want to try and get through it. We're already 6 minutes in. We're going to be 5 hours. Like I said, I recorded a 45-minute video and it pissed me off that I got deleted. So I just want to try and get through this as quick as possible because if it ends up getting deleted again, then I'm going to have to do it all over again. Right, that's it. Whew. So, right, so this is then obviously this is what we're expecting, right? And then obviously we've got this little bit. If we do get the ending diagonal, we come back to the 1.0 multiple. Yeah, I'll be longing the shit out. I'm going to be longing the shit out of Bitcoin anyway, but yeah, that's what I want to see personally. What I do want to see is, in my opinion, what you don't want to see, just for the time being, right? So you've got 1, 2, waves 3. This probably comes up. I think it probably does shoot back up, but again, it could keep falling. But I do think it probably tricks people and shoots back up. Then you come back down. So it's like that. You've got your A, B, C. You've come in. You need to come inside here for it to be a running flat. Like you can't just go A, B, C. I don't really show this bit because it's a bit fucking annoying, but yeah, pretty much. Again, we was here. We didn't break this low. So what we've done is we've come down, but we've still come back up. We've slammed down, and then obviously we've shot up. Again, we've come into this region. And if you take that off, you've come to the 1.0 multiple. It looks great for a running flat. You've got a running flat, which is the most bullish market structure, right? Especially in a wave 2. It's incredibly bullish, like I showed on my previous video. With when you actually get a wave 2, why you normally do this, why you normally do that is because, and come deep, is because people, they're not bullish. No one's bullish. You can see how bullish people are because of how high we've come straight. This doesn't even give it chance to even do something like this and then pop. I know I'm just drawing squiggles here, but it's literally the market. I cannot stress enough. Literally, I cannot stress enough. It looks ridiculous. So we've got the move up, we've slammed down, and we've got the move that's just expected, right? Like I said, I'm going to long the shit out of Bitcoin. I didn't long the shit out of Bitcoin, but I did get some longs. So I've got 2 entries. I had an entry here, and then I also had an entry here. What I am going to be waiting for now is I'm going to be waiting for, let me just take these off. Again, some of the trades have been, I'd like to say lucky, but to be honest, I've just stuck to my analysis and it's just been great. I didn't long loads because, to be honest, it's, even though obviously we came up and we've come back down, it's still, do you know what I mean? It's still managing the risk. Like I'd rather wait for 5 waves and then get in on a pullback. But so I've got entry here and I've got some entries here. No, I entered on the second. I actually entered here around near the bottom of this, the way there, this wave down there. Yeah. So a couple of entries here, not a lot. I'm going to be absolutely giga-longing when this comes back down. So to me, this looks like 5 waves as well. So you've got your wave 1, your wave 2, or your wave 2 finishes here. Then you've got your wave 3. This is a triangle. You've got wave A, B, C, D, and E. Barrier triangle. You've shot up, and then it looks like you've got a leading diagonal coming down. Is this going to do this and then just keep coming down? Maybe an A, maybe a B, then maybe a C, something like that. I don't know, but if it does, that's an expanded flat, then obviously it's going to give the alts time to run. We could even just create another running flat and go, or we could go quite deep. But to be honest, I don't really think we're going to come that deep because of how everything has been playing. This running flat, bullish, straight away. This is what you want to see after a running flat. Incredibly bullish. Do you really think many people are selling a shitload of Bitcoin up here? No, all you're doing is you've just deviated here and people are just shorting just as like intraday traders. You've obviously just got shorts here. Obviously, so those have been triggered. You've got your standard deviation, and now you're probably just going to come down a bit and you're going to absolutely moon to the upside. If you remember as well, right at the highs in April, we were saying it should be around the end of June to the middle of June. We actually said middle of May. We actually did say middle of May to the end of June. And then here we was obviously saying, I think I mentioned it just then, I can't remember, around the middle of June, right? Middle of June, absolutely bounced. Everything is literally lining up. It just looks perfect. So that's the hat. All right. I just want to remember, see what else I'm going to go through, and then I think I'm just going to quickly show ETH. Let me just quickly see if I can get ETH. So you want to go A, B, C, wick into here, and then obviously fire off. Sorry, I know I keep explaining the same thing, but yeah, I'm just trying to obviously get you all gassed, because to be honest, this looks fucking ridiculous. I do apologise, I'm explaining the same thing, but yeah. See with ETH is I'm seeing the exact same thing. Remember what I said before, that this could be a 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 bosh. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 waves equals 5. This is probably going to do. This has probably got this in it now. And I did show this before. This was a probability. Same thing. So you've got your A, your B. If none of you remembered, I was happen X, Y, Z more in your so just been absolutely wave 2. You've got your wave 3. You've got your wave 4. Structure maybe falls back down to here, and then obviously you've got your ending diagonal. Or you might come a little bit lower, maybe fall a little bit more. It's like a 1.236 or a 1.382, and then go. And again, this is the exact same thing what we're expecting for Ethereum, right? So ETH, exact same thing. You've come in, you've come up, you've come down, you've come in, you've come down, and then again, it's the exact same thing. You've come into this high, and then obviously you've shot up to the upside. The market, I literally cannot stress enough. I know I keep saying it, but like if you've been buying crypto, in my opinion, yeah, you're going to be rewarded. Like it's the whole market just looks absolutely great. So you've come back down just below the 1.0 multiple, and then yeah, is that right? 1.673, yeah, it's on log, yeah. Come back down again. This is either now going to come back down a little bit, then go, or you might pop back up, then come back down while Bitcoin runs, while this stalls out a little bit, and then goes. I do think the market is going to be running pretty much at the same time. Bitcoin will obviously swallow a lot of the market cap, but I do think it's obviously going to be running at the same time as everything else, because it all looks great, especially with Ethereum, Bitcoin as well. All right. All good. So just quickly explaining with Bitcoin one last time, just here, just on the intraday. So again, I don't know obviously what corrective structure plays out, but I don't think this comes really like down here. I don't, because of how like you got a 1, 2, you've got a 1, you got a 1, a 2, wave 2, then you got wave 1. You're probably not going to go deep like this. I can't imagine it being that deep. I really can't. So again, you could do an expanded flat. You could just have a regular flat. Well, there's obviously multiple things you can do. I'm not going to sit here and guess. There's no point. But yeah, I don't think it's going to get that deep, to be honest, because again, how everything's looking, the market just looks incredibly bullish. There is one thing though, there is one thing. I know I'm going back on my word here. You're going to be like, wow, you're literally contradicting yourself. There is one little minor thing, the volume. The volume is the only thing that is stopping me from 110% believing that this is right. I do think it is right, don't get me wrong, but you've got to obviously, do you know what I mean? You can't just go all guns blazing, but that's the only one thing that is making me think it's not. Well, there is another thing. There is one. Do you know what? I may as well show you the second thing. I was going to do it near the end of the video, but I might as well do it now. One wave count was slapping me in the face and I didn't even see it. But I don't fully think it's gonna happen now, or really have that much of a chance of happening, because we have taken that high out, and I didn't think we was gonna do something like that. It could have. No, I said I didn't think, but it could have if this didn't take the high out. I did think. Well, this is my alt count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 inside of wave 1, right? Then this is your wave 2. So wave 1, wave 2. This is your extended first wave, right? Then you've got a wave 3, then you've got triangle wave 4, and then you've got wave 5, and then this is your first wave. And then as part of me, this was my alt count until we've taken this high out. And then I thought this could be a leading diagonal for wave A. You could get maybe like a triangle for wave B, and then come back down to wave 2, and then obviously shoot off. But I really don't think that even has that. I'd probably say that put about a 10% chance of happening once I actually recognize the count, just because this is the major chunk of the volume, and obviously that looks like a wave 3's volume. I am going to be very shocked if we end up doing something like this. or again, this could be the running flat and then go. You never know. But again, I'm just going to be going with this for the time being. This is your wave 1 and this is your wave 2 until stuff changes. Right. Wow. How has this taken 15 minutes to explain? That's it. So what I'm going to quickly show as well is just one more little bit. Tesla. In fact, I've got loads of little bits. What the fuck am I on about? Tesla. So Blunts. Great analyst, by the way. If you don't follow him, go and follow him. This is going to be a long video, so I'm sorry if it's bursting your bubble and you don't want to see long videos. But so this is obviously what we was looking at Tesla. At the time, this is what the chart looked like. This is what the chart looked like. We was explaining. He put obviously this crypto has been correlated for tech for the most part of a few years. This is Bitcoin overlaid with Tesla. It's actually crazy. Again, this is just giving me more confidence, confluence, and building a very strong case into why I believe my analysis and thesis is correct. But then I've put, do you know what the best bit about this chart is that Tesla has one last leg to the upside, and he's putting in its major fourth shortly. We'll show the count tonight. Right, so we'll get rid of that. This was Tesla at the time, and this is this, right? 0.618, and it's also a 1-to-1 of the WXY that I had. This was my original count, right? So I didn't have any longs. I'll show you where I did long. So this was literally just after. So you got your wave 1. I think I might quickly show this. And then this is when we showed this. June to December, every market is going to go fucking bananas. Big wave 4 is in, and I expect this to obviously get underway. Right, so. And then this is where we're going now. Oh, let's take that off. Yeah, there you go. And then this is where we're at. So we've got some nice longs at the bottom of this. Perfect channel test. I actually went forward in time, meaning I didn't want to long this. I wanted to wait. I actually got some longs a little bit here, and then I put majority of my position once we actually broke the high with my stop here. So we've got some decent positions in on Tesla at the moment. Right, so, and then this is that, right? So this is obviously Tesla. Again, not trying to say I'm getting everything right. I'm just showing you that if Tesla is correlated to Bitcoin, Tesla's got one last leg to the upside. And what has it been doing? Obviously, it's been pumping since we've been expecting right at the lows. This chart looks fucking incredible. It looks, honestly, it looks absolutely great. And I'm really excited to see where it goes. Again, this could be a 1-2-1-2, wave 1, wave 2. And then we could have wave 1, and then we could get a shallow wave 2 again because it's building up momentum. This is why your second 1-2-1-2 doesn't come as low, because obviously you're building up speed. You're going like this, you're going 1-2-1-2, and then because you're building up speed, no one's going to be, you know what I mean? People are more bullish at the highs when the chart's been printed. So we could come back down now and retrace and get a little, maybe to the 0.618 or the 0.50. This was close to the 0.618, it got front ran. A 1-2-1-2, then a wave 3, then a wave 4, then a wave 5, then a wave 4, then a wave 5. I think the top of all this, and for crypto, for Bitcoin, sorry, is going to be around the middle of next year. So we've still probably got 12 months. I know it's a long way away, but yeah, that's that. I just want to quickly show why, because I do think that once this goes high, I think because this is a running flat, you're probably going to get a triangle for wave 4. So let's say we come up, we do this, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, near the end of the year. Big triangle, let all the alts run until maybe March next year, something like that. Again, I'm literally just guessing. And then you've got your one last push to the upside. Probably got something like that. That probably does stretch out for 100k. This is probably going to be a bit of a. Do you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say accumulation or reaccumulation, but it's probably going to be distribution than reaccumulation and accumulation. It probably is going to be distribution, to be honest. Sit there for a while, let alts pump, and then obviously once alts have pumped, let Bitcoin as its last push to the upside. That's what I do think is probably going to happen. Right, next thing. This is one of the best things. Why the fuck did I not see this? Honestly, I study these charts for a very long time. It's been a bit annoying, to be honest. Oh, I don't know if I can. Let me just see if I can. Oh, yeah, I could use the magnet. Let me see if I can use that magnet. Is that the magnet? Yeah, sorry, I do apologize, guys. Just want to show you this. Right. It's just because I've got this thing, you can't see it, I don't think. Maybe you can see this, maybe you can't. But I have something overlaying on this, so I can't really click on it. So strong magnet. Let's have a look. This is, to be honest, this is probably the biggest clue to why I think that there's the fourth wave. This is the fourth wave as opposed to this being the fourth wave. This is the fourth wave as opposed to this being the fourth wave. So some people think that this is your wave one. This is your wave one. This is your wave two. What is going on? Oh, nightmare. Please tell me I can take this off. Oh my god. So you got your wave one, you got your wave two, then you've got your wave three, then you've got your wave four, then you've got your wave five. This is not your fourth wave. This is your fourth wave. All right. Now the reason being is because this is an expanded flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that, right? And also this. Let me just show you. Sorry. No, let me just go back. Sorry, I do apologize. The reason why I don't think that this is your fourth wave is because it's way too small as opposed to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you really think that is a fourth wave? You don't have a clue about wave analysis if you do. So this. Oh, why have I done that on that? Now in Elliott wave analysis, when you have a base channel, which is wave 0, I know there's no wave 0, but your origin of the move, to the high of wave 1, to the bottom of wave 2, that is called your base channel. Now wave 4 normally comes back to the middle point of the channel or the outer point of the channel. Pretty much all of the time, like a lot of the time. It's a good indicator. Not all the time, but a lot of the fucking time. And again, it just gives you more confidence and confluence that you're on the right track. Now, again, I don't know if this is the actual low, which it might be, or this is the low, but at the end of the day, like, it's pretty fucking good. And the reason why this stuff happens is because, believe it or not, you probably won't believe in Elliott wave analysis as much as I do, or let's say like Cred or other analysts out there, but it's all symmetry. All the markets, all the wave patterns, everything. It's all symmetrical. It's all the symmetry involved with everything. Everything, how it happens. It's like it's meant to happen. It's weird. I can't really explain it. So when I'm seeing stuff like this, how I didn't spot this before, I just thought I'd put it on and obviously have a look at it. And again, it just gives you more confidence and confluence. Most people are going to be looking at this thinking, Jesus Christ, mate, like all he's done is tap a line. Like you can't be that bullish. But again, it's me expecting this to happen. It's seeing this for wave 4. It's when we came down and we was here saying that, look, we're going to have one more push to the downside and then we're going to go. Like everything has just been falling into place. It's been fucking, yeah, it's been great. Like again, I'm looking forward to what's coming. That's, yeah, just another point. I also want to just quickly show the, in fact, I already showed you I showed you the alt count, didn't I? Yeah, I showed you the alt count, this being wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Again, still could be the case. Maybe you get something like that, or you get something like that. But again, I don't think it is. I don't think that count is going to actually play out now. I'm quickly just going to go to, wow, I've actually got this done in 23 minutes. Yeah, this is decent. I reckon I was much slower the other day. So again, in fact, I'm just going to quickly show this. So let's say this is your wave 1. This is your wave 2. You are probably going to get a 2. I'm just going to put these in. You normally get a 2 or a 2.618 multiple. Am I going on log? Yeah, I am. So you normally get a 2 or a 2.618 multiple when it's a running flat, ABC. So that means that we're either going to we could get a 1.618, but it's very unlikely. In fact, I won't even leave that in because you never see that with running flats. So you're either going to come up to here, not straight like that by September, but you're going to come up to here. Wow, I'm yawning, so rude. You're going to come up to here and this is going to act as your major resistance. Or you're literally just going to melt straight through. You're going to sit at 90k, maybe get your triangle, just sit literally above the all-time high, Just sit above that, nice and cushy. Keep all this as obviously support. Stay for a good fair few months, like I can imagine a fair few months, like February to June, like that took 4 months to play out for that correction. And wave fours are normally a lot bigger than obviously your wave twos. Like with this took June to March, like that took nearly a year, whereas this took April to November, like a year and a half. No. How long was this? So 1 year. Yeah, I'd say a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. Where this took obviously a year, so obviously it's going to have a little bit longer than this correction, if this is making sense, like the ABC, the wave one, then the wave two. So you're probably going to sit near the middle of next year, near the start to middle of next year, like I said, and then you can obviously have your push up. Obviously, your last push for Bitcoin. Now, yeah, you're probably going to come either to the 2 or the 2.618. You can come to the 3 and the 3.618 or the 4.236, but to be honest, it's probably wishful thinking. We're probably going to come to the 65k or 90k. I mean, what would be good is if we come to the 2.618, we sit above this, like I've just said, and then obviously we push up. That's what I do want to see. But again, there's a difference between what I want to see and what's going to happen. But yeah, that's that. I'm just literally just going through loads of little notes and loads of little bits. Right, I'm just going to quickly skip off this. Just want to go on Ethereum Bitcoin. If you remember the video before, I was expecting this high. If you remember watching it, this high could get taken. I wasn't expecting. Well, I'm yawning again. That's so rude. Wasn't expecting that high to get taken, and we didn't, which was great to see. I really didn't want to see that high get taken. Now, this is where shit gets interesting. We've been following this now since October. Yeah, since here, we've been expecting a triangle. So nearly a year, we've been expecting a triangle. We've had this drawn out. Go on my Twitter and have a look. But that's the wrong chart. That's the wrong chart. Right. So, right. So what's going to happen with this? Well, it's very interesting because what I've showed before, I think the whole market does run. So I do not think that Bitcoin has got, like, I don't think that this is going to come all the way down here like most people are. I do think that this is close to bottoming, if not coming down a little bit more. Maybe it's going to be like an A, a B, a C, a D, and then an E. So it's more of like a barrier triangle. Or obviously, yeah, you're going to be stalling out here soon, and then you're going to be going D, and then you're going to be going E. So you've got your A, your B, your C, your D, and your E, a small D and E, and then you're obviously going to start running near the end of the year when Bitcoin is going into its fourth wave, which is the triangle up here that I've just been chewing your ear off about, right? So that's Ethereum Bitcoin, but everything still looks great. I just thought I'd show it. Right, Bitcoin dominance. And Bitcoin dominance. Right, so this is the chart that we showed before. Right, wave one, then you've got your wave two. All right, so I think I've got Ethereum Bitcoin actually. Yeah, we did show this actually here, yeah. So again, what I've just showed you then, obviously we're still extracting that triangle. All right, but let me just quickly go to get to this. So yeah, this is what we've been expecting, a major pump, right? So this was down here, so this is where we're at. This to me doesn't have as much left as most are expecting, I don't think, and this is why I'm expecting with the Ethereum. Do you remember the triangle I've just shown you then? With the Ethereum Bitcoin, we're about here, somewhere around here, either here, here, or here on the chart I've just showed you. So this has obviously either got to go sideways or realistically come down if Ethereum Bitcoin, the chart I've just showed you, is going to go up for its wave D. You've got your wave A, you've got your wave B, you've got your wave C, you've got your wave D. That's a B. You've got your wave D, then you've got your wave E. Wow, why have I done that? Wave E. So if this is going to go up, you really want to see this go sideways or this come down, right? Which is probably going to happen. So if this comes up, let's say, and let's just say hypothetically, Ethereum Bitcoin goes up, Once it's finished though, oh god, this is getting well confusing. So so let's say Ethereum Bitcoin still got a little bit more to go down. This is obviously going to keep like pumping a little bit. And then if this keeps pumping a little bit, this is obviously going to have to stall out. And then if this stalls out, then that's what's going to make the alts run. I do think the alts might pump a little bit, obviously, to start a little bit more to start because they're all bottoming. Like if you've seen obviously CRV, Ethereum, etc., they all look like they need to obviously have a big push because they're all near the lows, and they've obviously it's a lot less. It takes a lot less capital to get them to push, and obviously in actual capital gains and obviously in the percentage terms as well. God, I am confusing the fuck out of myself. Never mind you guys. So this, in my opinion, is getting close to its top, but doesn't like what I mean by close to its top, not in time, in actual percentage. Like it probably doesn't have as much left, but it might have a lot left in terms of actual time. It could keep going until again near the end of the year. So it could just either come down now or come, do you know what I mean, do something like this. Wow, I'm literally saying it could do this or that. Wow, how good am I? But let's just say we do something like this, right? We keep pumping up, we keep doing something like this, right? Near the end of the year. Once this is topped out, near the end, let's say November, December, hypothetically speaking. So once this is topped out, throughout all of this, whilst this is obviously getting little pumps, if this is going sideways, this is probably going to be going up on Ethereum Bitcoin. When this starts stalling out and going sideways, again, so if this goes sideways, oh my god, wow, I'm confusing the shit out of myself. If this goes sideways, it's because I'm trying to rush it because I've got so much I need to speak about and I don't want you guys sat there for 6 hours. So, and I really don't have time to obviously edit it. So I do apologize if it doesn't sound that professional. But once this is going up, Ethereum Bitcoin, once Ethereum Bitcoin is going up, this is either going to be going sideways or it's obviously going to be coming down. Now let's just say hypothetically speaking that this is going sideways. This is going to be going up. Now when this is going down, that's obviously going to, do you know what I mean? It's going to obviously go in waves. So it's going sideways, it's pumping, it's going sideways, it's pumping, just like you've had here. See with Ethereum Bitcoin, it's literally done the polar opposite. So when this tops out, what I'm trying to get at here is, right, when this tops out, when this gets to the end of the triangle here, and throughout this going down, because we're about here, going down, up, and down, and this is going sideways, up, by the time we get to the high, I'm not saying this will be the high, but by the time we get to the high near the end of the year, we finish off this triangle, this is going to have an absolute meltdown. This is obviously the Bitcoin dominance chart. And that is what's going to make this go absolutely parabolic out of its triangle and have a thrust. So obviously we come down, then we come back up for wave D. This is your wave C, wave D. Come down, and then once, like I've just shown you there, once Bitcoin is obviously topped on the Bitcoin dominance, that is what's going to make this absolutely thrust to the upside. All alts are going to go absolutely ballistic, and Bitcoin dominance is going to absolutely tumble. Right, I saved myself there. I explained it nice and smoothly. So that's that, right? And that's what we've been expecting for a very long time. Last little thing that I just want to show you. I'm not going to explain. I've got, do you know what? There's other bits, but to be honest, it's probably going to be a bit samey, and I can sit here all day and sort of chew your ear off, but I'm just going to go through some of these. So that's that. Just going to show you just some other charts as well. Just obviously gives you more confidence and confluence in obviously what we're expecting. So this is total 2. Again, same thing. So this is what we drew out previously, obviously on Twitter, expecting us to come down a little bit lower. I think we've got a 1.382. Take that off that. Yeah, we've got a 1.382, but that's fine. Yeah, 1.382, yeah. And that's obviously what we was expecting here, right at the highs. So again, it's just giving more confidence and confluence in, yeah, this is obviously your origin. Come up right from the high, and then obviously this is what we've been expecting. Looks a little bit stretched out, but yeah, there you go, that's better. then obviously you've got your bounce up again. So you've got your wave 1, you've got your wave 2, your wave 3. Is that making an A, B, C, D, E? You're gonna have one little push, and then you're gonna come back down. And then again, are alts obviously gonna have a little bleed down while Bitcoin pumps? Most likely. Or is Bitcoin going to be coming down with the rest of the market? Let's say it comes up or just comes down with the rest of the market, have that little pullback, but alts are going to obviously bleed a little bit more. Then when we do pump, obviously the whole market's going to go together. I do think the whole market is going to go together, but on that third leg up for Bitcoin, it is going to be fucking absolutely giga pumping. But in percentage gains, just remember, like I've showed before, that with Ethereum, Bitcoin, in actual percentage gains, that's why I don't think that this is going to get confusing, but I hope this makes sense. With Ethereum, Bitcoin, why I do not think that it's going to have that catastrophic dump that a few people are expecting, and some analysts that I really respect. And if it does, it does, but I don't have anything against this thesis. Some people obviously think this is going to dump down. The reason why I don't is because, number one, we've obviously got your leading diagonal, then your wave 2, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I said before, in fact, no, I'll just explain it nice and clear like this. I was going to explain something else, but why we've come down. Let me just get this here. So you obviously, some people think this is going to happen and come down. I just don't, because I don't think that this is going to lose that much in percentage gains as a terms to Bitcoin. I don't think Ethereum's going to lose 30, 40%. No chance. How's that going to lose 30 to 40%? The whole market's going to pump. The whole market pumps together, or everything goes slowly but pumps with Bitcoin and obviously just goes sideways, or Bitcoin just goes absolutely parabolic on its own. Are you think going to lose 30, 40% over Bitcoin? And if it does, like, I mean, if that loses 30, 40% over Bitcoin, then this structure wouldn't even be right. That wouldn't even be a wave 1 to start. How can it? And how can this even come down here anyway? Because what structure is it from the high? You haven't got a flat because you haven't got an A, B, and then where's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would have said that this could have played out if we was right at the highs here, but because of where we are now, I really don't think that has any chance of playing out, in my opinion. I think obviously because of, in terms of the actual percentage gains, like look to where we're expecting this to get to, right? Let's say this does pump up here. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say let's go in the middle, right? Because we said 65k or 90k, right? Let's just say we go to about 77.5, right? 150%. Ethereum, if Ethereum pumps as well, sorry that the charts aren't that fucking clean. Ethereum pumps as well, it's not going to take, like, look, to get to all-time highs, like 150% for Ethereum is only there. It's not even at all-time highs. Like, it doesn't take as much, number one, obviously, it doesn't take as much capital. It doesn't take as much capital to move it. I mean, I know it can obviously, Bitcoin can pump on its own, but I still think the market is going to be pumping with it, and so are all the other alts, because of, in terms of the actual how much money it takes to move the alts, and obviously in percentage terms and in percentage gains as well. Like, Bitcoin doesn't really have much, it doesn't have much to go, really. Like, yeah, 150%, but yeah, it's only 150%. And then after that, once it gets to 150%, you can obviously stall out for a good few months, and then you probably only got another maybe 50%, maybe 100% left, whilst all the alts are obviously going. So that's why I don't think that, hopefully that made sense. It probably didn't, but that's why I'm not expecting this to really dump. Because I'm expecting, yeah, this to fall a good, maybe a few percent, or it's going to stall out here, come up for wave D, wave E, and then we're off. God, I probably should just edit that bit out of the video, maybe. But yeah, hopefully it's sort of all making sense. I hope it is. I'm doing this in a decent time. So that's that. Then obviously you've got CRV. This is, yeah, this looks great. I should have explained this at the start as well. So I have got some shorts. I was going to short earlier right at this high, but I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to wait for this level to get broke. So I'm actually short CRV now. And I will show you why as well, because I'm expecting the market to dump. All right, so we got some nice longs on CRV after we closed our shorts. Normally I don't like trading twist and turns, but we had some nice longs, and I took them off here. I actually took them off. I'll show you where I took them off. I actually took them off right at the bottom of that move. Oh no. Right at the bottom of it was. Yeah. I took him last yeah. Right at the bottom of this move, I actually ended up getting out of my long position from here. 8-5. Where's 8-4? Yeah, here. So I got in here and I actually took it out here. Now the reason being is because let me just quickly show you. I don't know why I'm explaining this to be honest, but it's a one-to-one measured move. It doesn't look like this can be a 1, a 2. This looks like a B wave. It's come too shallow to be a wave 2. So you've got a one-to-one measured move, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to get out of the market, and if I see what I want to see, one-to-one measured move, look. And if I see what I want to see, then I'm going to short. And what did I end up seeing? I'll just quickly give you a bit of Elliott wave analysis. So the reason why I'm going to go on a fresh chart. Yeah, I'll quickly go on a fresh chart if I can. If I've got one, let's see if this is fresh. Sweet. So put your channel in to start with. That literally came and pinpointed the channel absolutely smack bang. Again, you're probably thinking, well, once we came down a little bit, why did you not just take it off here? Why did you take it at a stupid point down here? This wasn't a stupid point to take it off. I just wanted to obviously see, you know what I mean? I actually just wanted to see if we did end up coming back down. So you've got your one-to-one measured move, and obviously you've tapped the channel perfectly, right? So I wanted to wait for the market to come to me before I came to the market to take it off, right? And then what did we get? So you've got I'm just going to quickly go through this first, actually, just quickly, and then I'm going to end the video in a second. But I just want to explain just a CRV and Solana. So this is, then I'll just explain that. So, oh my God, I'm absolutely all over the place. This is what you get for rushing to try and not make it long. So this is what we showed before, right at the highs. We've come down. I did think the bottom was going to be about 60 cents. We have come a little bit lower. I did think it was going to come to about here. Sorry, 62 cents. That's where I had my drawing. But yeah, we did come a little bit lower, but that's absolutely fine. All right, so that's just that. And I just want to quickly show. So get rid of. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I can get rid of this now. Fuck this off. In fact, I'll keep it on. I'm going to do a little. I'll probably do a post with it. But yeah, so you've got your wave one. I know this is messy. I do apologize. I'm going to keep this nice and quick and sweet. Just so you, yep. You've got your wave one. Wave one comes to here. Then you've got your wave two, wave three, wave four. Now, with this, the reason why this could now make a new low and then it's bottomed. Or this is the low, but to be honest, I probably don't think it is the low, or this could get truncated. So if this is truncated, we could just come down, not make a new low, truncate, and then bounce. Now, so let's say this is your wave one. Wave one's here, then you've got a flat. You've come back down here, then you've got a, yeah, you're up here. This is actually a truncated as well. Wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four. Now, the reason why I long down here is because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You had 9 waves. It looked great. But I just couldn't help think that this is a running flat. So you've got wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, right? Wave 3, A, B, C, zigzag wave 4, and then we're going to come back down, obviously, for wave 5. Now, I will turn from bearish to bullish again if we break this high. So I have my stop just here. And if we end up breaking this, I probably will long again. I just can't see it happening because I can't see this being a wave 2. It's way too, it just doesn't, it just looks like an ABC correction, doesn't look like an impulse. So now what we've got is you've got 1, 2, 3 with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside of it. So that's 7 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wave 8 and then wave 9. Either comes down and truncates or comes down and makes a new low. So that is why when I longed here, I was expecting it to be the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Long, but then I've took my position off and I've actually gone short now. So I am actually short. I normally don't like doing twist and turns, but we took profit here from the highs. We also took profit here, took half out here. Oh no, it was here. I think I took it out, my other half. Made a good amount of profit, but yeah, that's why we've cut the position here. because I just didn't really want it to just keep flushing and lose all my profit. I'd rather just get out, have a clear head, and then obviously you can always get back in if you need to. But what I've actually done is I've actually flipped short. Now I'll show you why I flipped short. So from here, what have we had? You've had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, an A, B, C, D, E, and then wave 5. And then you've had an A, a B, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an ending diagonal. Right, so that's a flat. So you've got your wave 1, then you've got your wave A, then you've got your wave B, and then you've got your wave C. And with this C, you've got an ending diagonal. If you can see, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and you've come up like that, an ending diagonal. And then what did we have? Exact same thing. I was actually going to short right at the high, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to wait for us to slam down and break this level, and I'm actually going to short. And I came back and I actually shorted right here. So I've added heaps into this position, so it looks like a great position, and I think this is just going to keep bleeding down. So again, you add another flat. So you've had wave 1, then you add an A, a B, and a C, a flat, and then now you're just going to keep, yeah, in my opinion, probably just going to keep tumbling down. And then I'm probably going to have my targets. I've got 2 targets. I've got, sorry, I've got 1 target. I'm just going to go, oh no, I haven't got, I've got 2 targets. I've got 0.53, and then I've also got 0.50, which is the 1.618 of the whole move. This is just extra analysis, guys. I just thought, yeah, and that actually comes down to the bottom of wave 2, the 1.618 of the prior impulse. So those are my 2 targets. So just a little bit of trading knowledge there if anyone wanted to see any side of the market. I mean, the chart looks absolutely dreadful. Good amount of volume, but yeah, it looks like a wave 4, which you don't get them all the time, but it looks like a big wave 4 zigzag. So from this running flat, ABC, wave 3, zigzag, and then yeah, either come down, break this low, or truncate. But again, I still think this is just going to keep flushing down, and then I will flip bullish if we do break this level, and probably flip back bullish and put my I don't know yet. I need to quickly devise a trading plan for it, but I have got an actual trading plan, but I like doing individual ones for each market as well in terms of what I do see, etc. God, what a fucking video, eh? So that's that. Just talking absolute gobbledygook. I do apologise. I feel like there's something else that I need to explain for this. Is there? Oh yeah, sorry, just quickly with the targets. This being a target, no, sorry, this being a target and this being a target, not that. I will obviously, like I have targets, but I don't always just take the profit on the target. I will wait to see, like again, so you've got wave 1, wave 2. This could literally just go wave 3, then wave 4, and then wave 5. So if it truncates, then I will just take it off when I see 5 waves. Or obviously if we just dip and I see 5 waves, then I will just take it off prematurely. So yeah, that's that. Same with Solana. So I'm just going to quickly show Sol as well. This is a bit of a difficult one. So I was expecting this to obviously be the ending diagonal, this to be the bottom. No, I wasn't. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly go to this. So last little bit. So this is what we was expecting to come down to about 13 cents. And that was here. Yeah, here. We're short here. I took my trade off. Literally, my trade. Honestly, it's been great lately. Like it's literally just been top to bottom. It never goes like this. So don't think I'm a perfect trader because I'm far from it. But I took my trade off either here or here. I can't remember. And I thought, wow, you've literally got 5 great waves. I can't wait for a decent pullback. And then we slammed down, and I was like, right, this is probably going to keep going. And then I was like, do you know what? I was very, very, very busy. I was like, right, shall I get in here? And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to leave it. And then we just started tumbling. I was like, right, I've missed the move. Just fuck it off. But what's interesting is you've got a flat for wave A. Then you got WXY. If you remember, right at the highs, obviously, it was bearish. And then obviously we showed this, that it's obviously going to lose another fair bit as well. But then I did think that this could actually be the C wave. So that's why I ended up getting out, being truncated. And I actually ended up measuring this up, and it ended up being 0.618. So I was like, right, well, that looks perfect. So I'm just going to get out. I got out and then ended up missing this meat of the move, even though my analysis was right. And if you remember me saying before, the reason why we said about 13 cents, because I was expecting this cluster to be the bottom, if you remember watching previous videos, and that actually was the bottom, which was great. But yes, this is a bit annoying. that I say a bit annoying only because you've got a flat. Like, is this now a complex correction, a WXY? You have a flat, a WXY, and then a zigzag, an A, a B, and a C. Or is this your wave 1? Is this your A, B, C running flat? Wave 3, you've got a deep wave 4, and then you've got wave 5, which is going to be truncated, that doesn't go above here, or it goes below, and then obviously you keep going. So it's a bit of a funny one. I'm just going to wait and see, but I just wanted to show you Solana as well. But yeah, bit of a tricky one, I suppose. I just want to really see how this plans out. I'm not, if I miss the meet the move, I miss the meet the move. I'd rather wait for this to pump, and then I'm probably just going to get in if I see a 3-wave pullback. That's the most likely. I ended up getting out way too early with Solana, but is what it is. And then yeah, I'm sort of just going to either wait for this to have a 3-wave pullback and then long with the low down here, stop here, sorry. To be honest, I'll probably want to stop a little bit higher because this inefficiency, but or is it going to come down and truncate or not truncate and then go? So it's just sort of a waiting game, but it's very, very, very interesting because this should have 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then go, or if it's truncated. And if it is, then this will bolt to the upside, or obviously there and down. So I just had to quickly pause it for a second, but yeah, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. Yeah, that's it. Much appreciated. I'll bring a video obviously the next few days, but I just really wanted to go over some bits, just explaining what I am seeing, etc. And yeah, it is very interesting. Right, I'm going to cut it off because it's 51 minutes and it's taking the piss. But yeah, peace.